Welcome to Indian Institute of Technology, Jodhpur. Come along as we explore the spaces that shape learning, research, creativity, and campus life. Get ready to explore one of India's most dynamic and future ready campuses, Chanakya Complex, the administrative heartbeat of IIT Jodhpur, driving vision, leadership, and innovation. Lecture Hall Complex, where ideas ignite, minds evolve, and future leaders are shaped every day. S.R. Ranganathan Learning Hub, a gateway to knowledge, creativity, and limitless intellectual exploration. At Indian Institute of Technology, Jodhpur, every department, school, and center reflect the commitment to innovation, excellence, and nation building. Department of Aerospace Engineering, designing the future of flight, space, and intelligent mobility. Department of Bioscience and Bioengineering, advancing healthcare and biotechnology through interdisciplinary innovation. Department of Chemical Engineering, transforming science into sustainable industrial solutions. Department of Chemistry, exploring molecular science for a smarter tomorrow. Department of Civil and Infrastructure Engineering, building resilient infrastructure for a rapidly evolving world. Department of Computer Science and Engineering, powering the digital future through computing and innovation. Department of Economics, understanding economies to shape impactful policies and growth. Department of Electrical Engineering, driving innovation in power, systems, and intelligent technologies. Department of Electronics Engineering, enabling next generation electronics and communication technologies. Department of Energy and Automotive Engineering, innovating sustainable energy and mobility solutions. Department of Environmental and Sustainability Engineering, engineering a greener and more sustainable future. Department of Materials Engineering, creating advanced materials that shape modern technology. Department of Mathematics, unlocking the language of logic, patterns, and discovery. Department of Mechanical Engineering, engineering precision, innovation, and intelligent machines. Department of Physics, discovering the fundamental principles that power the universe. School of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, shaping the future with AI, analytics, and intelligent systems. School of Design, blending creativity, technology, and human centered innovation. School of Liberal Arts, nurturing critical thinking through humanities and social sciences. School of Management and Entrepreneurship, empowering leaders, innovators, and future entrepreneurs. Center for Education Technology, reimagining learning through technology driven education. Manak Rao Center, advancing strategic research for national security and emerging technologies. Medical Technology Center, innovating healthcare technologies for better lives and communities. Rishabh Center for Research and Innovation in Clean Energy, driving clean energy innovation for a sustainable tomorrow. Central Research Facility, empowering cutting edge discoveries with advanced research infrastructure under one roof. State of the art laboratories, transforming curiosity into breakthrough innovations through world class scientific facilities. Hostel complex, more than a residence, a vibrant community where lifelong friendships and memories are built. Sports complex, fueling excellence, teamwork, and the spirit of resilience beyond academics. Primary Health Center, ensuring wellness, care, and support for the IIT Jodhpur community round the clock. Mess, serving nutritious meals that energize minds and power ambitions every single day. Eateries, lively spaces where conversations, culture, and campus life come together. Bakery and shopping complex, a convenient hub catering to everyday needs with comfort and freshness. Fauna, a thriving natural habitat where wildlife coexists beautifully with innovation and learning. The heart of the Thar to the future of innovation. This is Indian Institute of Technology, Jodhpur. Welcome to Indian Institute of Technology, Jodhpur. Come along as we explore the spaces that shape learning, research, creativity, and campus life. Get ready to explore one of India's most dynamic and future ready campuses, Chanakya Complex, the administrative heartbeat of IIT Jodhpur, driving vision, leadership, and innovation. Lecture Hall Complex, where ideas ignite, minds evolve, and future leaders are shaped every day. S.R. Ranganathan Learning Hub, a gateway to knowledge, creativity, and limitless intellectual exploration. At Indian Institute of Technology, Jodhpur, every department, school, and center reflect the commitment to innovation, excellence, and nation building. Department of Aerospace Engineering, designing the future of flight, space, and intelligent mobility. Department of Bioscience and Bioengineering, advancing healthcare and biotechnology through interdisciplinary innovation. Department of Chemical Engineering, transforming science into sustainable industrial solutions. Department of Chemistry, exploring molecular science for a smarter tomorrow. Department of Civil and Infrastructure Engineering, building resilient infrastructure for a rapidly evolving
आप
world.
इनको देख लो कुछ
Department of
देखो ना हो
Computer
क्या
Science
करना
and
है मुझे
Engineering,
ये सब ठीक है
powering the digital future through computing and
शेयर कहाँ से
innovation.
करना है
Department
यहाँ से
of Economics,
एक बार देखते हैं
understanding
शेयर करके
economies to shape impactful policies and growth. Department of Electrical Engineering, driving
माइक बंद है
innovation in power, systems, and intelligent technologies.
अच्छा
Department of Electronics
हनुमान जी
Engineering, enabling next
एक
generation
बार मैं शेयर
electronics
स्क्रीन
and
शेयर कर रहा हूँ एक
communication
बार ये आप
technologies.
हटाना
Department of Energy and Automotive Engineering,
मैं
innovating
स्क्रीन शेयर
sustainable
कर रहा हूँ
energy
आप
and
अपना वाला
mobility
हटाना है
solutions. Department of Environmental and Sustainability Engineering, engineering a
अच्छा
greener and
वीडियो
more
ये
sustainable
बात
future.
शेयर
Department of
पहले देख
Materials Engineering, creating advanced materials that shape modern technology. Department of Mathematics, unlocking the language of logic, patterns, and discovery. Department of Mechanical Engineering, engineering precision, innovation, and intelligent machines. Department of Physics, discovering the fundamental principles that power the universe. School of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, shaping the future with AI,
अच्छा
analytics, and intelligent systems.
ज्यादा
School of
नहीं
Design, blending creativity, technology,
मुझे
and
ज्यादा
human
नहीं
centered innovation. School of Liberal Arts, nurturing critical thinking through humanities and social sciences. School of Management and Entrepreneurship, empowering leaders, innovators, and future entrepreneurs. Center for Education Technology, reimagining learning through technology driven education. Manik Rao Center, advancing strategic research for national security and emerging technologies. Medical Technology Center, innovating healthcare technologies for better lives and communities. Rishabh Center for Research and Innovation in Clean Energy, driving clean energy innovation for a sustainable tomorrow. Central Research Facility, empowering cutting edge discoveries with advanced research infrastructure under one roof. State of the art laboratories, transforming curiosity into breakthrough innovations through world class scientific facilities. Hostel complex, more than a residence, a vibrant community where lifelong friendships and memories are built. Sports complex, fueling excellence, teamwork, and the spirit of resilience beyond academics. Primary Health Center, ensuring wellness, care, and support for the IIT Jodhpur community round the clock. Mess, serving nutritious meals that energize minds and power ambitions every single day. Eateries, live spaces where conversations, culture, and campus life come together. Bakery and shopping complex, a convenient hub catering to everyday needs with a thriving natural habitat where wildlife coexists beautifully with innovation and learning.
Despite the editing one,
From the heart with her to the future of innovation. This is Indian Institute of Technology, Jodhpur.
अच्छा मैं करके देखे से हाँ मुझे इंटायर स्क्रीन हो गया क्या
sir, आप डाउनलोड कर लीजिए।
वैसे नहीं होगा
ये ये वो जो हमें हो रहा है ना, सब कुछ अलग अलग स्क्रीन।
नहीं अच्छा नहीं, हो गया हो गया
आपको पूरा स्क्रीन फुल स्क्रीन।
अब देखिए कैसे वो, चलिए चेक करो उसका।
नहीं, मेरा फिलहाल कुछ अच्छा और है नहीं चाहता।
चार्जर की जरूरत तो पड़ेगी।
हाँ, लंबा जाता है ना।
आ गया क्या? परफेक्ट सही आ रहा है। मैं स्लाइड ऊपर नीचे कर रहा हूँ, देखो।
लोडिंग हो रहा है, अभी हो रहा है, थोड़ा टाइम लेगा सर, हो जाएगा। तो सेंस कीजिए। और अगर आप इसको डाउनलोड कर लेंगे ना तो वैसे नहीं रहेगा।
ये आपको
तो हम डाउनलोड ही कर लेंगे।
हाँ सर, दी।
डाउनलोड ही कर लेंगे, चलो फिर डाउनलोड करते हैं।
सर ये
स्टूडेंट
आपने जो साइज में बनाया ना,
डिजाइन मैंने देखी है।
इसकी मैं
आप एक बार में डाउनलोड ही कर रखा है मैंने, तो जैसे ओपन हाउस ना।
ऑडियो ऑफ कर दो। ऑडियो सर,
अच्छा, अब इसमें आप क्या कह रहे थे? ये हो जाएगा। अब मैं शेयर स्क्रीन करता हूँ।
हाँ, बंद कर दो।
तो ज्वाइन कर देता हूँ और इसके बाद उसी अपने आप से पढ़िए।
स्क्रीन शेयर, और मैं इसको बंद करके इस पे आ जाऊंगा, ठीक है। और इसमें हम ये हो गया ना, अब चेक करो, देखो।
मैं कर दूं सर?
हाँ कर।
ये बड़ा नहीं तो क्या कुछ साइड में से रह जाएंगे।
ठीक, व्हाइट स्क्रीन हो गया, अब पूरा आ रहा है।
हाँ सर, एक मिनट।
हाँ, अब मैं चेंज कर रहा हूँ, अब आ रहा है।
मैं थोड़े मतलब यूट्यूब में है ना, तो थोड़ा आपकी स्लाइड में कोई इफेक्ट नहीं हो, ये जरूरी है। हाँ, हो गया सर। मतलब नहीं तो ये साइड में रिप्लाई आता है।
रजिस्टर करना पड़ेगा।
नहीं, बिना विदाउट रजिस्टर हो गया है।
नहीं वो जो हो डाटा नहीं सी डाटा है वो क्लिक करके आप ज्वाइन करना है बस उतना। दैट इज द वन राइट लिंक है ना।
नहीं यार, मैंने वैसे ही किया है।
वैसे कि ना आप शेयर कर सकते हैं वहां से।
नहीं, उन्होंने शेयर किया है।
मुझे वो एक्सेस देना पड़ेगा शायद, अदरवाइज अभी आई एम गोइंग एज अटेंडेंट और ये रजिस्ट्रेशन मांग
हाँ, आपका एक प्रेजेंटर बनाना पड़ेगा इनको।
रहा है। टू मेक यू प्रेजेंट।
Once we can run our video.
वी कैन रन आवर वीडियो प्रीतिंदर जी।
जी सर।
पहले वीडियो 2 मिनट के लिए वीडियो।
और सर जो कल हमने भेजी है सर को All courses.
All courses. There is one video they will play and after that. Welcome to IIT Jodhpur. On behalf of IIT Jodhpur fraternity, we congratulate you on securing JEE Advanced rank. And today we have put forward an interesting session for you, an exciting session. Kindly attend the presentations first, followed by question answer session. So we request the director of IIT Jodhpur to address you first.
Good morning to all of you, and my hearty congratulations to all the students who have qualified the JEE Advanced exam and are now looking forward to join different IITs. I would also like to congratulate the parents who have put in a lot of hard work in ensuring the success of their wards, and you deserve uh, felicitation for making so many sacrifices so that your children succeed. Uh, this presentation, I'll be taking you through some of the facets of IIT Jodhpur, and it will help you make a decision and possibly choose IIT Jodhpur as one of the destination for the education of your children. It's not working. So IIT Jodhpur is a future-driven institute which is nurturing excellence of thoughts, creativity, perseverance, and imparting knowledge to the students, and using transformation technology and interventions with multidisciplinary approach for responding to the needs of the society, needs of the nation, and the aspiration of our next generation. We are a big campus. We are the fourth largest campus in the country with 852 acres of land. And our pocket A, which is on the left side of the road, is about 650 acres, where we have all our academic and residential areas. Our pocket B is on the right side of the road, and where we have all the innovation complex using, our incubator, our green energy facilities, and so on. In the pocket C, which is right at the bottom, is about 10 acres of land where we are building our research park, utilities, and so on. If you look at the bird's eye view of the IIT Jodhpur ecosystem, I think we are among the top IITs in the second generation. We have a total of 51 academic programs, which include 10 B.Tech programs, 3 BS programs, 1 BSc B.Ed program, MBA, 2 design programs, 5 MSc programs, 25 MTech programs, 1 program in MedTech, and 2 certificate programs, and of course, PhD. We are a relatively bigger IIT. We have approximately 4,600 students on campus as of now, and this number is going to be 5,400 coming July. And we have more than 5,000 executive students on our rolls. So total, we have about 9,500, 600 students, uh, which are pursuing their academics at IIT Jodhpur. We have more than 1,000 students who are pursuing their PhD. So that makes us a very potent force. This year, we'll be graduating 150 PhDs, which is also a record for second generation IIT. We have a very healthy number of faculty members at 311, which is also one of the largest in second generation IITs. And we have very large, incubation facilities called TISC. Then we have I Have Drasti, which also incubates companies. We have Jodhpur City Knowledge and Innovation Foundation, and of course, Technology Park, where companies can have their incubation, and established companies can also set up their office. Our academic philosophy and pedagogy for the UG education at IIT Jodhpur is very different from others. We, in these times where everybody is inclined towards computers only, we believe in strong foundation with depth in core areas. We develop interdisciplinary thinking and system perspective among our students. We give them the capability to identify and define important problems, and we give them ability to create innovative and impactful solutions by enhancing their analytical thinking, creativity, experiments, and engineering practice. And we prepare them for exponential technology changes, because in future the knowledge doubling time is reducing. So one need is skills to learn and unlearn, and that is what we encourage our students to learn here. We give them entrepreneurial mindset, and we also nurture their leadership capabilities. And we make them committed to lifelong learning, which is so important in the future. Of course, all this cannot be done without a responsible and ethical framework. So we stress a lot on the ethical understanding of things. If we look at our institute, there are many departments. There are about 15 departments now. There are 4 schools, and then we have 6 different centers in our institute. So B.Tech program out of 15 departments is offered by 13 departments. And this is the layout of different departments. And you can see that we have recently increased our number of seats from 600 to about 750. And this is the layout. Here we have changed our BSc in physics and chemistry to engineering physics and engineering chemistry, in line with the requirement for the jobs, giving them new age skills. And we have started a new BS program in maths and computing, which will be giving equal emphasis on computer education as well as in mathematics fundamentals. We have started a B.Tech program in aerospace engineering and so on. So these are the 15 departments and 4 schools. The one in the red, electronics engineering, economics, aerospace engineering, environmental and sustainability engineering, and energy and automotive engineering. So these are the 5 departments which have started this year. And some of them are offering UG programs as of now, but many of them will offer from in a year or two. We have 4 schools, which include School of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science. We have School of Liberal Art or Humanities, School of Management and Entrepreneurship, which is basically a management school, and School of Design. In addition to this, we have 6 other units which focus on different aspects. For example, CET, Center for Education and Technology, focuses on teaching learning processes. Central research facilities where all our state-of-the-art equipment are housed, used for research mostly. And then we have AIoT Fab facility where the chips can be developed and packaging can be done. And also you can make prototypes of the devices. And this helps our students to practice entrepreneurship, develop their own products right from scratch. We have Rishabh Center for Clean Energy, which is looking at renewable energy and take all these innovations to market via entrepreneurship route. We have Manekshaw Center where we are developing defense related technologies, and the research done in Manekshaw Center also leads to entrepreneurship. And then we have MedTech Center where doctors and engineers both are coming and they are developing technologies, and then ultimately they end up starting their own company in our incubator. So you can see that many of these activities are encouraging the entrepreneurship and entrepreneurship mindset among our students. We want them to be job creators and not job seekers. We have also started this inclusive education initiative called Matrabhasha Initiative, where the students who come from rural backgrounds or not so good in English also get the opportunity to learn the technical education in the language they understand. So the Jodhpur model of education in Matrabhasha actually is where we have 2 sections running parallelly. The default section is English, instruction language is English, and if you are facing difficulty, you can enroll yourself in Hindi section as well. And you can seamlessly switch between the 2 sections because all the classes are done in parallel on the same day. The same teacher teaches, teaching material is same, examination is same, everything is same. And this has really helped the students who have difficulty and deficiency in English. And we have seen that the results of this initiative have been phenomenal. The students who struggle because of the language conundrum actually perform much better in Matrabhasha section, and then they actually switch back to English after 1 semester or 2 semesters. Training and placement, I think we are one of the best IIT as far as the training and placement is concerned. The upper curve shows you the program, UG program wise placement, and the green bar actually is the number of students who registered, and the purple bar is actually showing the number of students who actually got placed. About 86 to 87% of our students got placed. The bottom curve shows how how many students registered for our placement and how many actually got placed. So you can see this 2019 we were a small institute, very small number of graduates from us and from here, and then the number grew, and you can see that we have consistently performed very well in terms of the number of students that are placed. If you look at this table, it shows the placement record for each branch, and you can see that in many branches the placement is 95% plus. Overall we have 87%, and even for the gender, the placement is 86 to 88%, so which is actually one of the best in the country among IITs. uh, this year 520 placements offers were made by 270 companies, which included 27 international offers, and the highest CTC was 70 to 2 lakhs per annum. And these are some of the companies which hired our students. So all kinds of top recruiters are coming to IIT Jodhpur for recruitment, and then many of our students are going to all over the world in best universities. So these are some of the details of the universities in which our students are enrolling for our for higher education. Now I'd like to go through each unit in each department. Uh, what education are we offering? So we have started this aerospace engineering department, and I think if you look at the horizontals, this department talks about aerodynamics and flight mechanics, propulsion and turbo machinery, guidance and control, and aerospace structures. And this department looks at drones and automotive system, aircraft design, air defense technology, and space engineering. It has a lot of scope for starting your own company. It has a lot of scope for contributing to the defense preparedness and also for the space technology if you graduate from this department. So these are some of the pictures of the research that is being done right now. And now we already have more than 10 faculty members in this department. We are hiring this June, and then this will be a very good and active department to study aerospace engineering at IIT Jodhpur. These are some of the photographs of the facilities which are already existing, and we are augmenting these facilities quite extensively. We have also started the Department of Electronics Engineering, which offers B.Tech, M.Tech, Executive M.Tech in Microelectronics and VLSI and PhD programs. And they have many areas, for example, micro and nano electronics, signal processing, communication and network, RF, microwave and photonics, VLSI, embedded computing, artificial intelligence of things, and so on. So this is a very good department with 22 faculty members, and the faculty members are quite celebrated faculty members, which have attracted many awards and recognitions to IIT Jodhpur Electronics Engineering. So these are some of the photographs of the labs. State-of-the-art labs are there. Many labs for a good uh, uh, electronics engineering education. Department of Electrical Engineering is one of the early departments, and this also has about 17 faculty members, and it's focusing on areas such as power systems and power electronics, cyber physical systems, signal processing, and augmented and virtual reality. And this department is also quite active, and many of the students who graduate are working in power and utility sector, renewable energy sector, power electronics and drives, telecommunication networking sector, automotive sector, and so on. So this is also a pretty active department as far as teaching and research is concerned. As I said, this slide shows you that three broad focus areas of this department include power systems and power electronics, cyber physical systems, signal processing, and augmented and virtual reality. So these are all the topics that will ensure that the graduates of this department are employable and they are in the top jobs when they graduate from IIT Jodhpur. Of course, our Department of Computer Science is a very active department. It is easily one of the top IIT computer science departments with more than 25 faculty members. And this is offering several programs. Interestingly, this department offers B.Tech in computer science and engineering, but it also offers B.Tech in artificial intelligence and data science. This also offers two M.Tech programs and, of course, PhD program. So this computer science department is the only department in IIT Jodhpur which offers two B.Tech programs. If you look at mechanical engineering department, the thrust areas of mechanical engineering department include design, manufacturing, thermofluids, and robotics, and all the areas that the country will be needing in times to come are covered by Department of Mechanical Engineering, which is also one of the earlier departments, and it has a lot of strengths, and it is doing some state-of-the-art research, including now they are focusing on developing the drone systems, flapping wing birds, and so on for the country. And this also is a very, very active department with very good labs, very good faculty members. Then we have this Department of Chemical Engineering. Department of Chemical Engineering is a relatively new department which started about 5 to 6 years ago. And this also has very good state-of-the-art facilities. We are having some major expansion in the chemical engineering faculty, and hopefully by July we will have about 20 plus faculty members in this department. And this is also working in many niche areas, and which are very relevant to the industry and also for your own startups. Department of Materials Engineering is focusing on many areas such as energy and mobility, renewable energy, materials required for electronics and AI, materials required for aerospace and defense, materials required for healthcare, materials required for sustainable industry, and so on. So this is also a very active department which looks at atomic structure, microstructure, properties, and all the way to processing, end-to-end solutions. This department tries to provide, and it's a very interesting program to pursue for a good career. They look at structural material, functional material, computational material engineering, process metallurgy, and they have started many new master's programs, such as one in ceramics, one in battery technology, and so on. Very good laboratories are there in material engineering department. Then we have Department of Civil and Infrastructure Engineering, which is also one of the very active departments of IIT Jodhpur. This civil engineering department focuses on transportation engineering, environmental engineering, structural engineering, geology and geotechnical engineering, construction technology and management, and water resource engineering. And this has the undergraduate program is quite popular, as you know that civil engineering is closing in many places, but uh, I think the whole country is under construction right now, and we need a lot of civil engineers who are well trained. And this department is doing exceedingly well in training the civil engineers for the future and developing the leaders for the civil engineering sector in the country going forward. So I think joining civil engineering department for pursuing a B.Tech program in IIT Jodhpur is also a very good proposition. They have many state-of-the-art facilities. In fact, our civil engineering infrastructure is absolutely top of the line. Then we have Department of Bioscience and Bioengineering, which offers a B.Tech program in bioengineering, M.Tech and PhD programs also. And this is also focusing on many sectors such as AI application in bioengineering, omics data acquisition and analysis, image acquisition analysis and processing, precision medicine, drug discovery, system biology, mathematical modeling, lab on chip, biosensor and smart device development, biomaterials design, microbial system engineering. So very wide applications. And also in this department, there are a lot of opportunities to start your own companies. Department of Mathematics, of course, is the core department for IIT Jodhpur. And now this year we have started maths and computing. And we have recruited several faculty members to support the computing part in this department. And maths and computing is a very different program. It has very strong core and flexible electives. So the core actually focuses on training the students on analysis, algebra, probability, DSA, algorithm, AI, and optimization. Whereas in flexible electronics, you can look at game theory, graph theory, advanced algorithm, financial engineering, quantum algorithm, time series analysis, and then you can solve a lot of problems related to maths and computing, quant analysis, algorithm engineers, data scientists, optimization specialists, modeling expert, security analyst. All these jobs you can get after doing BS in maths and computing from IIT Jodhpur. Department of Chemistry, of course, is one of the very active departments of IIT Jodhpur. And here we have tailored our BS program in chemistry to BS in engineering chemistry. And in these programs, both in engineering chemistry and engineering physics, what we have tried to do is we have tried to provide new age skill to our students. So a lot of engineering component, not just the science component, and a lot of new age skills such as AI, ML applied to chemistry. So here also our effort has been that a student, if he graduates with BS in engineering chemistry or BS in engineering physics, he or she should be able to pursue uh, entrepreneurship and start their own companies or get hired in the companies which require people trained in new age skills. If this is the BS in engineering physics, so here the our education actually looks at AI/ML and computational approaches, semiconductor and optoelectronic devices, quantum technologies, energy, material and sustainability, plasma and thin film technology, engineering, optics and photonics. So here also you can see that although this is BS program in engineering physics, but there is a lot of stress on the engineering part and new age skill development. So, the graduates will be able to find jobs in new age jobs in different companies going forward. And department is quite active. It has very good infrastructure, very good labs, state of the art labs, and quite a high profile faculty in this department. This year, we have started a Department of Environmental and Sustainability Engineering, but this is not offering any UG program as of now. But this department focuses on environmental engineering, sustainability engineering, industry innovation, sustainability, and resilience in extreme environments. Then we have started this Department of Economics. We will be starting the BS program in economics not this year, but possibly next year. This year, we are just starting with the PhD program. We have School of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, which is focusing on brain science and application, computer vision, AR, VR, intelligence infrastructure, generative AI, and so on. Then we have School of Design, which is running two master's program in XR design and uh, what is the other program? Smart Product Design, SPD. So this is looking at many different real life problems, and here also entrepreneurship is one of the core themes. We have Center for Education Technology, which is looking at many areas such as technology enhanced learning, gamification and game based learning, AI enabled education, educational data analytics, pedagogy for STEM education, teacher education, education policy, and so on. And all these learnings from Center for Education Technology are actually used in all our undergraduate programs in IIT Jodhpur. Now, interesting part to the students who will be joining us, I would just like to show you that the campus facilities of IIT Jodhpur are one of the best in the country. If you look at our health facilities, we have our own primary health center, which has fully equipped ambulances, emergency cares. We have specialists visiting. Of course, it's a primary health center. It's not a full-fledged hospital, but we still have about 20 beds for daycare. We have MOU with AIMS. We have empaneled several hospitals. We have a pool of doctors and so on. And we have our own transport facilities. So we have buses which are running to the city. Two buses are there. And then we have many future plans, for example, on-call cab and in-house maintenance facilities and so on. If you look at some of the eateries on our campus, there is something called Shamiana, which is a favorite hangout place for our students. All kinds of restaurants are there. I mean, you name it: kulcha, Amritsari kulcha, prasadam, Domino's, everything is there. And then we have we have a store which is called Fresh and Green, where all fresh fruits, frozen food, all all things that you require for day-to-day life are available in our Fresh and Green, which is a real lifeline for our campus, for students as well as for faculty members. We have good, stationery shops and so on, and these facilities are being further augmented. Hopefully, by the time you join, there will be a shopping center which will have many other facilities, including saloons and electronic repair shops and vegetable vendors and softy places and uh, mithai shop and so on. So many of these things are being done, and maybe in 3 to 4 months' time, we should have all of them on our campus. So actually, the students are practically not required to go out of the campus. That's our desire too. That the students, once they come in the beginning of the semester, they should stay here. Everything should be provided for you, and one of the best part of IIT Jodhpur is that all our hostels are centrally air conditioned. Uh, the flip side of this year is that all our first year students, whether they are B.Tech, M.Tech, or PhD, because of the shortage of rooms, they will have to share. So one room will have two students. We are providing bunk beds. Hopefully, the situation will resolve by the end of the year when we get 1,000 capacity hostel being delivered to us, and then hopefully things will ease out. But right now it is a little tight as far as the hostel infrastructure is concerned, but that's a temporary thing. We have state of the art high speed secured network. We have excellent high performance computational infrastructure. And as I mentioned, we have a very thriving innovation ecosystem for students and faculty. We actually encourage everybody to not register for uh, the companies for placement, rather start their own companies. And all our programs are designed, they have design credit for engineering design, they have minors in entrepreneurship projects. Everything is aimed to encourage the students to take entrepreneurial route. We provide funds from TIH, BIRAC, MIT, etc. for incubation. We have facilities for which encourage incubation, for example, or our labs, IP cell, and we also provide mentorship. Our faculty members provide mentorship to the students so that they can participate in entrepreneurial activities. We have a very important Hydrogen Valley initiative, and here we are converting end-to-end technologies for solar energy to get converted into hydrogen, green and green hydrogen. And this is 500 tons hydrogen production. That is what is targeted. And we will be using the gray water of the campus to generate that. And hopefully, this will also come up in another year or two. We have already started doing some work in installation of this hydrogen valley. In addition, we have this AIoT facility where we are actually designing the chip and then fabricating it and then putting that chip onto the board and create a circuit and then create basically different types of sensors, gas sensors, accelerometer, pressure sensors, gyroscope, or any other sensor which our country needs or device that our country need, that can be prepared here. Again, this is one facility where we are encouraging actually students to take entrepreneurial route, develop their own technology, own sensor, and go for marketing them into the country. And this is a very important aspect for India semiconductor mission, as well as making Bharat Atmanirbhar. This is very, very important. And in IIT Jodhpur, we have one of the biggest clean rooms in the country to actually do that. And we are focusing on healthcare, industry 4.0, transportation, agriculture, food, energy, infrastructure, environment, water, surveillance, and security, and so on. This is the electronic manufacturing unit where we are uh, actually making all the components, all the steps that are required to make a circuit or a prototype. Uh, so that is all done here, and this is also ready and starting now. We have Sam Manekshaw Center, which is supporting the defense forces of the country. We are one of the first IIT to start this Sam Manekshaw Center, and it is focusing. IIT Jodhpur Sam Manekshaw Center is focusing on drone technologies, counter drone technologies, directed energy weapons, stealth technology. And in all these programs, actually, our undergraduate students are very much integral part. and parcel of all the development, and they get their first-hand experience to work with end user, which is Indian Defense Forces, Indian Army, Indian Air Force, BSF, CISF. So they get exposure to all these forces and they know what is the requirement of the country. We have very good internationalization. We have MOUs with more than 40 international agencies, and you can see this graph which shows which country we have MOU. So it's very well connected. More than 50, 60 students every year go for international internships from IIT Jodhpur to all over the world under these MOUs, and many students from abroad also come to IIT Jodhpur campus. So I think with that, I would like to break, and if you have any questions, you can ask me. I am really looking forward to welcoming all the sharp students to IIT Jodhpur. If you decide to join IIT Jodhpur, this will be your home and Karmbhumi, and here you will be spending 4 glorious years of your life. Thank you and welcome once again. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Avinash Agarwal, for this motivating speech and an excellent overview of IIT Jodhpur. And if there are any quick questions, one or two questions, please post it on the chat box so that we can take up those questions.
Oh, unfortunately, branch change option has been taken out. And the reason is that this branch change puts a lot of pressure on our students, and this causes a lot of anxiety and psychology related issues. So, therefore, IIT Jodhpur has done away with the branch change option. Engineering science option, I think I would like to request uh, somebody to respond.
Yeah, engineering science has been discontinued, but the students will be having options in minor in other disciplines in which they have not been enrolled. Yeah.
Yes. And the next question is detailed curriculum of E and EC. Is it finalized? Yes, it is finalized. Please tell us more about campus placements. Campus placement is very good. As I said, 87% of our students this year have already been placed. Last year also it was in 90 plus percent. We are the third best IIT in terms of placement percentage. So I think they are good. How are the placement and higher studies opportunities for electrical branch? Does it become mandatory for these students to get into software roles? No, unfortunately, that's not what our objective is. We want electrical engineer to work as electrical engineer. So that's why we emphasize on giving core, strong core. Of course, if they wish to go to software, they can do. We don't stop that. But our objective is a mechanical engineer should first become a good mechanical engineer before he tries to become a software guy. Can you put some light on engineering science? Is there and is it available on website? Can you tell this
Yeah.
engineering science option?
The engineering science option has been discontinued. From
Can
this
we
year,
take in minor? Yes, of course. I would like to tell you that minors are now we are giving minors very flexibly. So, and we have made very liberal rules. So now one branch, if you want to do a major in one branch, minor in another branch, it's possible. We have actually increased a very large number of, we are offering very large number of minors. For example, if a mechanical engineer want to take a minor in computer science, it's very easy. We have made it very, very liberal. There is very liberal cap on minors that can be done. So so rather than branch change, we prefer that, a person does bachelor's degree in the area that they are doing, and then, they do minor in whatever branch they aspire. Sir, if we take BS Engineering Physics, we want to work in quantum technology, which companies come to IIT Jodhpur and where they are placed? This year, we have just started BS in Physics, Engineering Physics. So I don't know what companies will come, but certainly, I mean, the product is very good. You will be trained very well. I cannot guarantee which company will come, which company will give you employment. That's something that nobody can answer. It seems mic is not enabled. Can you please enable it? No, we can't enable. We can just type the answer. Can we take in minors? Yes. CSE, yes. How is IIT Jodhpur clubs? Is there GSOC coding club? What is GSOC coding club? We have many clubs. Actually, IIT Jodhpur, there are many clubs actually. All students, and many clubs are actually run and operated by the students themselves. They are managed by students themselves. So student activity after the office hours are very interesting here. Uh, can a EE graduate do minors in EC? They can theoretically, but I will not encourage you to do that. Respected sir, excellent presentation. One question we have is how are minors? If one gets electrical, is interest in electronics, how much is overlap? I think there are very defined rules. If you have to do 6 courses in the core branch, which are considered to be core in that branch, and then you get a minor. Can he take minors to build good foundation? Yes, of course. How are the opportunity for CSE in jobs and higher studies and research? Of course, CSE is doing very well, and we are making good CSE computers engineers. Can you please suggest which one is better for future growth, startup placement of mechanical, material science? So I think you should not spoil your journey. Nobody can answer this question. You do what you like to do best, and for finding out what you like to do best, you come here, spend 4 years, figure out what are your interests, and then decide. We'll give you all options available. I mean, all options. Is there the option for 5 years for MTech? If the student has enrolled for B.Tech initially, no, actually, we give even better. We say that, if you are B.Tech here, why go for MTech? Go directly for PhD. If we encourage our B.Tech students to take direct admission in PhD program in IIT Jodhpur, and that's very easy, and many students are taking that option. Students will not have the required visibility for now to take these decisions right away. That's correct. So I think you should just not take that decision right now. Take admission in B.Tech, and then after coming here, decide what you want to do. IIT Jodhpur is best institute. Thank you, Sarvesh ji. Please tell me more about engineering physics curriculum and opportunities other than research. Engineering physics, we are providing new age skills. So AI and ML applications in the area of physics, and then a lot of exposure to engineering aspects, which is cross cutting with engineering. I mean physics and electronics, and so you will have options related to this. Hopefully, in electronics industries as well. How is entry into engineering sciences? Engineering science option we have closed actually. Is branch change option exist? No. Is there a dual major option available? Not right now, but we are thinking, but we are not sure. By the time we do it, you will be able to take it or not. We are not sure. Is there also online course for computer engineering? Online courses are there. IIT Jodhpur has offline courses option for all students. So, but our students we don't encourage to take online option. This is for others who don't have access to high quality technical education. How can he choose the minor? So after coming here, you can choose minor, and the rules are pretty liberal, so it should not be a problem. I heard there is 100% student placement for engineering science students this year. Also, I've gone through the curriculum; it's very much flexible. Uh, it was very difficult for us to manage. That's why we are discontinued. But nevertheless, I think we have many more better offerings in our campus for this very elaborate and nice presentation. Thank you. Thank you, Joyce ji. Does placement probability of software roles increase for mechanical engineering if it does the minor? In CSE, of course, I mean, it will increase, but why a mechanical engineer would like to be a coder? That is one question that one has to ask. What are the various hostels? Are there single occupancy rooms from the first year? Yes, there are. But as I said, there are first year students who are joining. They should be mentally prepared to stay in sharing in the single room with other student. For first year, we'll try to make it one semester, but I cannot promise. So be prepared mentally for at least a year in double occupancy. And this is not just for UG, also for PG and also for PhD. But our hostels, as I said, are the best in the country. Centrally air conditioned hostels, small hostels, very well managed, very good infrastructure. Could you please confirm whether electrical and electronics engineering students are eligible to pursue minor in computer science? Of course, everybody is eligible. Even engineering physics guys are eligible to pursue CSE minor. There is no rule which stops any student to pursue any minor. Of course, there is a limit because the 6 courses have to be taken. We will be liberal, but of course, there are limits on the classroom sizes. Are the courses flexible enough for extracurricular activities? Of course. IIT Jodhpur, our inter-IIT rank is now number 7 in 23 IITs. So we give a lot of stress, and we have one of the best sports infrastructure in the country. We have 8 wooden courts for badminton. We have 6 volleyball courts. We have floodlit turf. We have floodlit cricket stadium. We have floodlit hockey stadium. We give a lot of emphasis that our students spend a lot of time doing productive things such as sports after their class hours. Why is engineering physics of IIT Jodhpur a BS course and a B.Tech course? The reason is very simple. Uh, it's offered by Department of Physics, and physics is a science department. So technology department should not offer a science degree, and science department should not offer a technology degree. Will there be any difference? Of course, there will be no difference. These are all 4-year courses, and if you go abroad, there is only BS everywhere. Love the statement, to know what you like to do and what you can do best. Join us and then figure it out in the journey. Okay, thank you. Is there any increase in intake? Of course, we have increased the intake from 600 to 750. BS is not called an engineer, right? That's right. BS will call himself a scientist. And let me tell you that this perception that engineering is better, science is not, that is completely wrong, because engineering is applied science. So mother is science and daughter is engineering. So you should be what you should be, and you should never have this complex that engineers are better than scientists. Everybody has to be best in their discipline, and then they are at the same level. Don't worry. Tell me about BSc, BS in AI and ML program. AI and ML program, we have, this is executive program, not regular program. So that's a separate part, which we are offering to students who do not qualify JEE, and they still want to pursue program from IIT Jodhpur. Can you highlight the prospect and research in pure science and engineering physics branch? Of course, I mean, there are enough grinding for the people to pursue PhD right after the BS program. So we actually expect our students to be best in what they do. Okay, we expect our students to be learning their courses well. We are stressing a lot on the core subject. Uh, Unlike other IITs, we are not diluting our core. In fact, we have just done a curriculum change and we have strengthened our core, because what country needs is specialists who are very strong in core. So we have actually traveled our journey the other way than the other IITs are traveling. In fact, in our curriculum change, what we have done is we have reduced our credits from about 160 to about 140. That has reduced the pressure on the students. First year courses are pretty much common. Second and third years, the student comes and does the core in the department. And fourth year, we have given completely flexible, where the student can pursue whatever electives they are taking. So we have completely revised our core structure for the BS programs and B.Tech programs, just to help the students do what they want to do. And by third year, you pretty much know what you want to pursue in life. Uh, Anything else?
One specific question, that whether BS student can also do minors. Or
BS, no. Online BS students cannot do minor. Regular BS can, of course, do minors. Regular BS in IIT Jodhpur through JEE, if you're coming, you can do minors.
I think all the questions should be answered later.
And if you have more questions, I know there are many questions. I've tried to answer almost 60 questions. If there are more questions, there are speakers after me as well. You can feel free to ask questions to them, and my colleagues will be more than happy to answer all the questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Avinash Agarwal. And I hope after this enlightening discussion on question answer session, we'll move forward to Professor Amit Bharadwaj as our SUGC chairperson. He will give you a detailed overview of the curriculum. And by the way, we have uploaded the institute profile that the director has outlined and all the programs on the josa.nic.in institute profile. You will get a summary of all the information along with the contact numbers of the heads of departments where you can pose detailed questions. And I request Professor Amit Bharadwaj to outline the detailed curriculum of various UG programs as well as the regulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Ravindra. Uh, Thank you, our director sir, for giving a excellent presentation of our institute profile. And I hope the attendees might have gone through that what the IIT Jodhpur has to offer for the prospective students. First of all, I congratulate all the prospective students for qualifying JEE Advanced and their parents. In this presentation, I will be going through the UG programs of IIT Jodhpur and the UG curriculum structure. As I mentioned by our director sir, that there are 15 departments IIT Jodhpur has and 4 schools. IIT Jodhpur as of now has 10 B.Tech programs and 3 BS programs. This is the history of all the B.Tech programs that IIT Jodhpur started. IIT Jodhpur started B.Tech programs in 2008 from CSC, Electrical and Mechanical Engineering. And since then, in 2017, we started bioengineering B.Tech degree. And in 2020, we started 4 more B.Tech programs in material engineering, chemical engineering, and civil infrastructure engineering, and artificial intelligence and data science. In the year 2025, the institute has also started B.Tech in electronics engineering. And in this year, from this academic year, institute is also starting a B.Tech program in aerospace engineering. From this year onwards, the institute is also starting 3 BS program in engineering chemistry, engineering physics, and BS in mathematics and computing. For this academic year, this is the projected, this is the UG intake for each B.Tech and BS programs that you can see. For example, electrical engineering has intake of 60 students, electronics 60, CSC 90, and aerospace 50, and mechanical 90. You can see the details are given in this slide. BS programs have 30 intake in engineering physics, 30 in engineering chemistry, and 40 in mathematics and computing. Since our director sir has given a overall profile of all the departments, here in my presentation I will be focusing only on the newly started B.Tech and BS programs. B.Tech in electronics engineering, it's not a new that it was started in the last year with from the Department of Electrical Engineering, and from this year onwards, the B.Tech degree will be hosted by B.Tech in the Department of Electronics Engineering. The department has focus areas in the domains of micro and nanoelectronics, signal processing and communication network, RF, micro and photonics, intelligent and embedded computing, and artificial intelligence, those things. As I mentioned, this is a new it has been started from electrical engineering. It has a very good strength of 22 faculty members. Then from this year, a new department has been constituted, Department of Aerospace Engineering, and this department has started B.Tech in Aerospace Engineering. The horizontals, that means the core of this department is in the areas of aerodynamics and flight mechanics, propulsion and turbo machinery, guidance and control, aerospace structures. Horizontals means core. And based on these horizontals, you can develop some applications, and these are called verticals. And application domains means that you can have applications in the area of drone and autonomous systems, aircraft design, air defense technologies, space engineering. Then we have 3 BS programs, starting with Department of Mathematics, that BS in Mathematics and Computing. The program has core features in mathematical and computational foundation, data-driven innovation, leadership, and research readiness. And Department of Physics, the BS in Engineering Physics, the department has focus areas in the area of semiconductor and optoelectronic devices, quantum technologies, energy materials and sustainability, plasma and thin film technologies, engineering optics and photonics, AI, ML, and computational approaches. Since there were many questions related to BS in engineering physics, from this slide you can see that the department is focused, it has in varieties of domains, and you can curate your BS programs as per your interest. This is BS in engineering chemistry. The focus areas of engineering chemistry are organic synthesis and catalysis, photon electro organic synthesis, chemical biology, main group chemistry, organometallics, materials chemistry, rare elements in chemistry, and so on. And this department is also very strong. It has strength of 25 faculty members. This is the year-wise strength of UG students. You can see that B.Tech programs from the last year we had up to electronics engineering. Um, can see that computer science engineering is hosting 423 students till as of now. Electrical 316 and electronics since it was started in the last academic year, it has 47 students. Okay, this is the now I'll be highlighting some key aspects of our B.Tech program. Our director sir has already mentioned about this B.Tech first year that will there will be option of learning the B.Tech courses in both the language Hindi and English. Of course, the medium of instruction at IIT Jodhpur is English, but as we are located in the Hindi belt of the India, we consider that language should not be a barrier to learn the technology. That's why we provide an option to learn the students to choose the option between Hindi and English. And that ensures a smooth transition of for students from vernacular mediums into B.Tech programs. These are some highlights of B.Tech, this concept of teaching in both the languages. That same instructor would teach both the sections to ensure the same quality of instruction and pedagogy. Except the medium of classroom delivery, discussions in Hindi, the rest of the content can remain in English, and all elements of evaluation would be common and conducted together. Students would have the right answers if they wish. Evaluation can be bilingual, and wherever available, selected course materials could also be provided bilingually. Okay, this is the important part of this UG program structure. From this academic year, the institute has revised its UG program structure. The UG program structure consists of mainly three components: institute core, program core, and open. The institute core consists of engineering courses, science courses, and HSS, humanities and social science. It comprises 39 credits, and program core consists of program compulsory courses, program elective, and B.Tech project of 6 credits. Then in total, it has 90 credits and open electives of 12 credits. We also, as there are some questions related to extracurricular activities, then these are essential audits that ensures you to explore your extracurricular activities. That there are some no these essential audit means these are pass or no pass courses, and it's non humanities, NE non engineering industry academy internship, and there are some design credit. These are of 12 credits. Okay. Now, as I mentioned that there are 153 credits required to do B.Tech at IIT Jodhpur. Then what do you mean by credit? That means to quantify your efforts. It means for the institute, how should we give anyone a B.Tech degree? Then we have IITs have a structure of these credits. Then compute these credits. For example, there are three components of learning: lecture, theory, and practical. This is called LTP. And if you do 1 hour of lecture, then the contact hour is 1, and it's expected that if student has attended 1 hour of lecture, then 2 hours of beyond contact hour is expected from him to study. In total efforts required for the student is 3 hours, and this total contact hour divided by 3 is 1 credit. This is the way we compute your credits. The same way we have this credit formula for tutorial 010 and 1 hour of lab. 1 hour of lab counts for 0.5 credits, and 1 hour of tutorial counts for 1 credit. Okay, these are institute-wide common courses. Institute-wide engineering courses means these courses will be done by each students, whether he has joined any of the streams. These are done in the first year. Engineering mechanics, introduction to computer science, introduction to machine learning, engineering workshop, engineering design, drawing, environment and sustainability. These are institute engineering courses. And the curriculum also has science-based courses in the first year. These are physics, physics lab, chemistry, chemistry lab, mathematics, two courses, and introduction to bioengineering. These are institute-wide non-humanities courses, a non-graded humanities course, I should say. These are communication skills, introduction to professional ethics, performing arts and sports, social connect and responsibilities, institute-wide non-graded engineering courses. These are engineering design 1, engineering design 2, and introduction to profession. And the curriculum offers ample opportunities to explore your curriculum in the extracurricular activity like social connect, performing arts, communication skill, and engineering design. These are this is a template of your first year, that these are the courses you will be doing in your first year. In the first year, there will be, I have spoken about all the courses. Two courses are left, HSS 1 and HSS 2. These courses will be offered by our School of Liberal Arts and Department of Economics. Um, uh, since we strongly believe that human values should also be illustrated while you be trained as engineers, that's why we provide you the some knowledge of ethics, leadership, philosophy, and many more things that you will be learning during these two courses, HSS1 and HSS2. There were some questions related to minor in the question answer sessions. This template provides you a pathway that if you are offered a B.Tech degree in some discipline, how will you be doing a minor in other disciplines? You can see that uh, in the fourth column, there is a B.Tech regular that 141 credits, graded credits you are required to do. And if you are interested in pursuing a minor, then you are supposed to do 6 more credits. Okay, that means you will be utilizing your open elective credits. Then in total, you will be just doing 6 more credits in comparison to the B.Tech regular. Then you will be earning a B.Tech with minor in other discipline. Fine. And here in this slide, I can mention that uh, in uh, in the revised curriculum structure, that the institute has deliberately decided to increase the program compulsory course so that the students should have more in-depth knowledge of their core engineering domain. Okay, now the focus is on 66 credits, and there are program electives. It means based on the program electives, you can curate your B.Tech degree. That in which areas, in which based on the program compulsory courses, you can do course in the program elective, so that you can, based on your interest, you can curate your B.Tech. And open electives of 12 credits, that gives the multidisciplinary nature to this B.Tech program. That you can choose your courses from other disciplines, from liberal arts, from economics, from science, or any other disciplines. You can choose these 12 credits so that you can curate your B.Tech program as a multidisciplinary nature. These are some salient features of the revised curriculum structures that since from this academic year we have revised our curriculum structure, and the credit structure has been reduced from 165 to 153. Program core courses component has been increased from 50 to 66 credits to have in-depth understanding of the domain. And now we have a provision of minors in other academic unit to provide the multidisciplinary skill set to address major challenges facing the society. And from this curriculum structure, we are providing a option that program core components will be starting from third semester itself. And one important thing, that in this revised curriculum structure, we have a compulsory industry academia summer internship after fourth and sixth semester. And there are some other important points that recent past institute has abolished 2 minor exam concept. Now we have 1 minor exam, 1 major exam, and continuous evaluation. We have a compulsory attendance policy. 1 week semester break we provide in each semester during mid of the semester, and there is no branch change policy exist. Thank you. That's all from my side. I think we can take questions in the later.
Yeah. Thank you, Professor Amit Bharadwaj. We can take questions after the presentation by the Dean of Student Affairs, Professor Ankita Sharma and Professor Rajalakshmi Chauhan. So we'll have the detailed discussion about the hostels and the various clubs and the student life. Please, Professor Ankita Sharma.
Hello everyone. Very good afternoon to everybody present here. And once again, hearty congratulations to all the students and their parents and their families for successfully clearing the JEE Advanced exam. And now you are ready to make a very important decision of your life, because as it goes, college life is the best time you can spend in your life, where you make memories, you develop that foundational skill which defines how your life is going to be. So uh, after the address by Director Sir and Dr. Amit, who spoke about primarily on the academic aspect of life at IIT Jodhpur, what I'm going to talk about is student life. So, welcome again. My name is Professor Ankita Sharma. I'm Professor of Psychology and currently Dean of Student Affairs. So, I'm going to give you a very quick summary of how your life is going to be at IIT Jodhpur, except your academics, which has been spoken quite a lot till now. So, let's start. As it is mentioned that IIT Jodhpur is a very future-oriented institute which heavily focuses on technology, but also the holistic development of a person. And therefore, when we talk about the whole ecosystem of the institute, we believe in having a vibrant learning environment where the focus is multifaceted, giving you a chance to develop through curricular, co-curricular, and extracurricular activities. We focus a lot on pursuing educational, professional, and your personal ambitions and dreams. But we always remind you that you need to become an individual who's compassionate, who makes good influence on society, and is a socially responsible citizen. How do we do that? So, yes, our academic focus is on that, but beyond your classroom, life is much more, and you develop as a person lot more outside of the classroom as well. And therefore, a lot of student activities gives you that scope. Student activities at IIT Jodhpur is organized through student gymkhana, and our current structure is where there is a president and a vice president. These are the student representatives who take care of the whole Gymkhana activity. And then we have four councils on Academic and Career Council, ACT, Sport Council, Cultural and Literary Council, and then Alumni, International Relation, and Entrepreneurship Council. Now, these are the council under which multiple societies and clubs are included. This whole thing is governed by students, run by students, under the mentorship and supervision of a faculty member. And exhaustive list of actually activities are organized within it. Somebody was asking about the coding club. So there is a coding club. There is a whole music club, dance club, programming club, automobile club, and many, many more. So there's a lot of option to pursue the hobbies you may have been doing so far. And even if you haven't tried something and you want to start, there is an option for that as well. Similarly, there are committees also, because we believe that different aspects of your life should have your say in it. And therefore, the Student Wellbeing Committee, which is a welfare related committee, Hostel Management Committee, and Dining Committee is also run by students. But in these committees, faculty members' involvement is much higher because they have a lot more significant well-being and health related implications as well. So what we have is a very lean and clean structure of Gymkhana, where the equal representation of under and postgraduate student is there, and as well as we ensure that females also get a voice in the decision making processes of student gymkhana. In addition, as it was discussed that there is a lot of focus on entrepreneurship, we have a tinkering lab which is again run by students supervised by a faculty where you can try out multiple ideas. Similarly, we have initiated the process of developing a co-working space which is going to be a very informal space where you can sit, discuss, talk, design and do multiple things. Similarly, we have a I love IITJ selfie point, and we invite you to come here and then explore and get something for your social media. We have a dedicated space for student gymkhana activities where students meet, plan, and actually learn the leadership skills. And as there was a discussion on courses like performing arts, sports, and social connect, there is a separate dedicated space for such activities and classes as well. And therefore, there is a lot of activity which happens throughout the year, and it's actually quite a lot more. And therefore, I always recommend that there'll be too much going on. You will be required to choose what where your passion lies, but you have all of that option. So other than these year-long activity, we also have the annual fest what we organize where a lot of other outside students also come and participate. There are three major such fest called Ignis, which is a literary and cultural festival, Prometeo, which is a technical festival, and Virtus, which is a sports festival. Other than that, we also do within institute events which are related to technology related events and the hostel level competitions. Plus, we also focus a lot on our traditional cultural practices, and so there is a classical uh, cultural program called Virasat. Now, as I said, that we focus a lot on activities, and that can be seen in the achievements. And I'm listing here only our achievements of past year, the last year's performance. We achieved seventh position in Inter IT Sports Meet, and some features to really mention here is that there's no restriction on who will be participating in it. If you have a capability and if you are a good sports person, you can become part of Inter IT team in your first year itself. And there is a lot of participation from first year students, undergraduate student, postgraduate student, female student. The whole diversity is maintained. Similarly, in our Inter IT Tech Meet, also we won multiple gold medal this year. In total, 16 gold medals, two silver medal, and four bronze medals. So we have performed exceedingly well in the technical fest. Also, in cultural fest, also we received achievements in the last year. So IIT Jodhpur it is doing amazingly well, and one of the reason is our sports infrastructure and our technical activities support. This is again list of some of the things what we have been doing, and almost every day there is something or the other going on. You choose how you want to contribute, whether as a participant, whether as an organizer, or just as a viewer. You have a lot going on here. Now, moving on to beyond activities, I know that once you are in institute, the institute is your home. And IIT Jodhpur, our tagline is that it's a home away from home. So your hostel and food is the core part of your home, right? So let me give you a bit of detail about the hostel facilities and the dining facilities here. Currently, we have 17 hostels where there are 12 boys hostel and 5 girls hostel. We have two dining halls where veg and non-veg food is separately served and cooked. Currently, there is another construction of hostel going on, which is of 1,000 capacity, and two new dining building construction is also in progress. And these hostels have some of the basic facilities already included, as already mentioned by Director Sir, that in first year, though there is a resource crunch and a room crunch, but that's not the only reason. Another reason is that we believe that in your initial entry to an institute, you should share a space with someone because that person becomes your close friend. And this friendship is very much needed. The loneliness of staying alone in a room is not a good idea at the starting. So we want you to share a space and learn to live with somebody else. And therefore, we have first year shared accommodation. The rooms have a bunk bed and basic furniture available there. The rooms are air conditioned, and all the basic utilities are available. If you decide to join us, you will get the full detail on what things you would need to bring with yourself and things which are already available here. In hostel, we also have a small indoor sports rooms and small gym rooms, small reading area, TV area, meeting area. Those things are already there in the hostel building itself. And therefore certain additional part related to the hostel and campus facility. Our hostel, as I mentioned, that boys and girls hostel are separate, and we follow a strict non-entry policy for opposite gender to the hostels. They can go up to the reception area, but room entry is strictly prohibited. There are outside common spaces where students of other gender can sit together, study, and do their activities, but hostel entry is not allowed. Similarly, we have a 24 into 7 security, not only in our entire campus, but separately for each hostel also, plus a CCTV surveillance. We take our security very, very seriously. We have a housekeeping facility also, and plus a laundry facility is also available, which is given to all students for all different kind of your clothes and other things. So we have made sure that your day to day life is comfortable, and therefore you can focus on your studies and activities instead of spending your time in figuring out your daily necessities and the work. I have already mentioned about the room feature. Other than that, I would also like to mention that because we are in Rajasthan and Jodhpur, the usual feeling of people who have never been to these area, that this must be a desert kind of a space. Yes, it is Rajasthan, so it is hot. Temperature is usually high, but not so high, which is more than probably Delhi and the northern part of India. It's similar like that. And because we are IIT, we are again very careful and very proactive in managing the water and electricity supply across our campus. Though at times there are certain issues due to environmental factors and city administration factors, but still, other than few occasional interruption, we maintain a good water electricity supply throughout. The campus amenities already, Professor Avinash Agrawal have shown you pictures. We have a lot of eateries where you have neem cafe and open air cafe kind of a thing. We have a shamiana, which is already Professor Agrawal showed you pictures. We have a restaurant, and we have multiple small eating joints. In Jodhpur, it is called Thadi, where you can get chai, samosa, and different things. And it's actually a very good hangout spot. We have a grocery shop, we have a post office of our own, we have salons, we have bank and ATM, and therefore all the daily utility necessities are covered in the campus itself, and you don't really need to go to a city for any of such things until unless you really want to go and figure out and have a look around the city also. Beyond that, I also want to mention that the campus of IIT Jodhpur is amazingly beautiful. I would request you to go on YouTube and look for the videos of our campus. You will realize that it's such a beautiful campus with amazing flora and fauna. Every day you will see peacocks, peahens, deers, small rabbits, multiple birds and different kind of trees. If you decide to join us, it's a amazingly beautiful and peaceful campus. So the campus life is really beautiful. You get a chance to try out multiple things along with your studies. And as it was mentioned, we have amazing sports infrastructure. This is just a list of the grounds what we have, the outdoor grounds and indoor grounds. The indoor sports building is called Akash Building, where we have a gym, a table tennis court, a squash court, a chess facility, a badminton, a lot of things are there. And these are just again some pictures of these grounds what we have. And as it is mentioned that our outdoor grounds are also flood lit, and therefore even in the evening and night you can play, because usually the daytime is hotter. So the morning and night time are a good time to go after your classes and play a sports. And even if you don't play a sports, just get your headphone and go and take a walk and you will be refreshed. We also have a well equipped gym facility. There is a gym trainer also, and for all different kind of a sports we get coaches here who will train you into the techniques of a particular sports. So that's sports infrastructure for you. Now, moving on to student support system, IIT Jodhpur again is very, very careful for all of our students' needs. And at times, you need some support to help you when you feel down and when you feel stressed out. You have already seen about our health related facility, our primary health center. But beyond that, we have a big team of student, faculty member, and counselors, trained counselors, to help you with if there is any time you feel stressed out or anxious or very overwhelmed because of different stressors of life. And if you do not wish to meet anyone face to face, we also have our online counseling services available where anonymity is completely maintained. Beyond that, we have career counseling also to help you out with any of your career related questions. So we have multifaceted support system available for different kind of issues which you may encounter. So you are not alone if you need somebody here. Now, coming to financial support, realizing that many of us need support in terms of taking care of our financial need to pursue our academics. And IIT Jodhpur has a different options available, which are through Government of India and other agencies as well. Office of Student handles a lot of scholarship and fellowship related activities. We continuously share the options available for such awards and scholarship and fellowship for undergraduate student, female specific scholarships, or even branch specific certain awards which are available. We keep on sharing and helping student in applying for those. In addition to that, for your fee related thing, first thing is that we have a fee remission scheme, which is as per the government India norms, where students from economically weaker background, if your family income is below 5 lakh or 1 lakh, you get certain rebate in your tuition fee. So the details are already available on the website and we do it very diligently. Other than that, there is a Government of India scheme which is called PM Vidya Lakshmi Educational Loan Scheme, where a student can get support for their fee and different components of fee. You can see details of all the eligible criteria and the kind of support you can have on the PM Vidya Lakshmi website, and we help you to apply through this scheme as well. Beyond that, we have another scheme at IIT Jodhpur, which is specifically we have here. Not many places have this, which is called as a Grey Quest EMI payment scheme. This is a separate company, and with IIT helping out students, you can apply for a fee payment scheme here, which is a loan kind of a structure. Your fees is paid upfront, and you can then pay back your fee component semester free, including tuition and other fee, in affordable monthly installment. So IIT Jodhpur again helps you in doing that. Beyond that, you already know that there are different bank loans available. You can try out those within in your city itself before deciding on joining any IIT or IIT Jodhpur. And even if you don't do that, when you if you decide to join us, when you come here for your orientation and your joining, we help you there also with bank loans and different schemes. So that option is available. Therefore, we understand that uh, IIT education is a dream for many of us. And financial hardship should not become a hurdle in pursuing that dream. So we are here to help you in pursuing your dream through financial support to your desires and dreams. Now, beyond that, I also want to mention our different system level support for female student. We understand and we all know that government of India and we as an academic ecosystem, we want to motivate our female students to come in STEM areas, and therefore there are a lot of things which are as per government initiatives and our institute initiative. Specifically, I want to talk about that there are female specific exclusive scholarships also. And we specifically promote these scholarship and share details with student. Beyond that, we have dedicated female student counselors also, and we have a women's cell, internal complaint committee, and faculty members specifically providing help to female student. We have 24 into 7 psychological counseling available, where specifically we have female counselors as well as female senior mentors to help you with any stressor point or any issue. And as I have already mentioned, that we have a very carefully crafted security protocol. uh, Beyond that, because we need and we want that there is a inclusive representation in our IIT system, as I mentioned in our student gymkhana also, there is a representation of female. We have mandated it so that they are part of not only curricular activities but co-curricular activities and leadership initiatives as well. And as I want to just show this picture so that you understand our dedication in promoting STEM education for girls. We organize and we promote different schools visiting IIT Jodhpur and getting motivated to join STEM areas. And though this is open for all schools, we specifically invite girl students also in schooling years, especially in their 10th and 12th standard, to visit us. And therefore, IIT Jodhpur is a place where we invite you to spend best years of your life, because we know that we are really dedicated and we are here to help you and to make sure that you get a healthy and inclusive environment at IIT Jodhpur. So thank you so much. That's from my side. And again, congratulations to you and to your family.
Thank you, Prasankita Sharma. Thank you for this exhaustive outlook about IIT Jodhpur student life and the hostel facilities. And I'm sure some of you who have questions can post it in the chat box. We'll get back to them later. But now we have the last part, career development cell, about the placements at IIT Jodhpur, the statistics and some of the companies, recruiters. So I request Sri Puneet Garg to enter the details. Thank you.
Afternoon. So I am Puneet. I am the placement officer IIT Jodhpur. First of all, on the behalf of Office of Training and Placement, I extend warm welcome to all of you to this open house session. And I congratulate all of you and your parents who have qualified one of the toughest exam of the country. Training and placement basically acts as a bridge to fill the gap between the potential job seekers and expectations of the corporate world. We play as a pivotal role in guiding students towards achieving their short-term and long-term career goals. A coordinated effort involving faculty members, staff, active participation of our team of student coordinators ensures that the career development plan remains effective and student-centric. The Office of TNP aspires to offer comprehensive career counseling to students not only during their academic tenure at IIT Jodhpur but also after graduation. A range of services is offered, including the career development and planning, competency and skill development, professional and personal counseling, informed decision making support in selection of their careers, across the various fields, training in soft skills and interview preparedness. We used to do regular sessions on that. So this is the basic structure of training and placement. We come under the Office of Dean of Student Affairs. Then there is a professor in charge, training and placement. And we have, along with that, we have dedicated team of students. So we have representation from the all UG and PG departments who help us in facilitating the activities throughout the year, starting from the internship and till end of the placement season. So our main objectives are placements and internships, career planning and counseling, enhancement of your skills, including the soft skills, building industry relations, networking, that is most important in today's scenario. Then we focus on the improving the skills in resume writing, email etiquettes that are most important in corporate world, sessions on mock interviews, leadership talks. So this is our placement stats. This year we received the offers, more than 500 offers from more than 270 reputed companies, which includes the major companies like the investment banker Goldman Sachs, BNY Mellon, Google, Microsoft, and many more. And we were offered the key profiles like the different roles across the software, AI. Apart from this, product-based companies, consulting, banking, and financial sector, business analyst, management trainee. This is the journey how we improved from 2019 to 2026. So almost more than 87% placements for the 26 passing out batch. Still the placements are under process and we are expecting it to cross 90%, that is best among the 23 IITs. These are the branch-wise stats. So highest placement record in CS, AI, and almost we can say that the 100% placement in engineering science. Even in PG placements, we are also doing good. These are the major highlights. So more than 500 offers from the 270 reputed companies, 27 plus international offers. So where we start our journey, that we start from the summer internships. It starts from the August onwards and goes and the after and the on-campus placements. We start PPTs, presentations of the companies from August onwards, and our phase one of the placement starts from the December onwards, along with the first Gen IITs. These are the placement period. So our first phase one of the placement runs from the 1st of December to 22nd of December. Then after that, phase two starts from the Jan 10 to till mid of the Feb, followed by phase three, which usually start from the second week of March. Apart from the placements and internships, we have initiated this capability program, building program to enhance your skills, tech skills, upcoming trends with the help of alumni, faculty, and industry experts. Then we used to conduct the skill assessment and evaluation from time to time. We used to invite the experts from the industry. These are the regular experts from the Maruti Suzuki, Hyundai Motors, Accenture, Caterpillar, BNY Mellon, and many more. So these are the placement stats for 26 passing out batch B.Tech BS programs. We have more than 97% placement in CS. And in core branches also, we have performed excellently. Even gender-wise stats, although we have the female ratio of around 21%, but females are not lagging in the placements. Almost equal. So after doing graduation, many students opt for the higher education in the reputed universities across the world. With this, I extend Again, congratulations and thanks to all of you. If you have any queries, you can raise. Thank you.
Thank you, Puneetji, for this information. And I'm sure if there are any questions, our team will be able to answer some of them. Are there any questions in the chat box? Can we see the questions? I think these are old questions. If I apply for a preparatory course, what branch will I get? So that will be decided based on the JOSA Council, JOSA portal. You will be informed by the organizing institute, IIT Roorkee. They will brief you about the preparatory course. This time, for our zone, it will be IIT Delhi. In IIT Jodhpur, if you are placed in preparatory course, it will be IIT Delhi. There is no branch change available. These are all old questions, I think. Yeah. The new year one after the Amit Bharadwaj presentation, if you can see those questions, that will be good.
12:26 onwards, there are questions, so please go down.
Yeah.
Scroll down. Yes, from here onwards.
Yeah. So can you
Internship opportunity.
yeah, on the core program core component and then the other ones, internship option, yeah. After year 3. Amit, yeah. It's you.
Yeah. How are the internship opportunities if a student gets internship option after year 3, but the employee then will the students have the option to have option via the college placement? Yeah, I from the academic point of view, I can mention that in our UG curriculum there is a mandatory option of 2 internship of 45 days in after 4th semester and 45 days in the 6th semester. Okay, and I think then our PPO may be able to answer this question that.
So during the summer internship, if a candidate receives pre-placement offer, then but again he has to revert to the campus for completion of this again 2 semesters. If he has option either to reject the pre-placement offer or to reject the same. If he rejects the same, then he can sit in the campus placements for the further opportunities. But obviously, after the completion of the internship, once he has to come back to the institute for completion of this course.
Also, to add specifically, there is two possibility. One, if you don't during internship, if you do not get pre-placement offer, you come back to the campus and you go through the campus placement drive. If you receive PPO, pre-placement offer, and you have accepted that offer, then you will not be sitting in the campus placement drive and you will get your job through your PPO. But if you reject that pre-placement offer, you will be allowed and you will be part of placement drive. I hope that clears your question.
So please share the UG placement slide once more. 2026 placement slide. Yeah, placements are all on the website. Website will give the statistics, right?
So all data is available on the website.
If you go to IIT Jodhpur website and if you search for placement statistics, all our previous year statistics is available there. So you can check depending upon which branch and which year you are looking for. You can see there.
So that is the
Amit, quantum related courses?
which course? Quantum related courses.
Yeah, we have Department of Computer Science, Department of Chemistry, and Department of Physics has many courses related to quantum. I think you can check the curriculum structure of these course departments, and you can find many courses. Even Physics department has some of the core courses, and there are many electives in other departments as well.
Dr. Ankita, next question is yours. Do students allowed to use heaters in the hostel?
So first of all, IIT Jodhpur winters are not really such where you will need a heater, and we do not allow any heavy electrical appliances in the room, and therefore you won't really need that. If you need it, come to us and we'll solve your issue because it's an air conditioned room, so it can be converted to that option as well. Okay, so you don't need heater as such, and no heavy electronic appliances are allowed inside hostel room.
B.Tech electronics. Just go up. There is a question related to difference between tutorials and lecture. As I mentioned in my presentation, LTP structure. Some of the fundamental courses require some tutorial component. That it means for a 3 credit course, we provide whatever we teach in 1 week. We give you some questions to solve, and these questions are solved in the tutorial session. And there is a one tutorial instructor is there to help you to solving these questions. Yeah. And in B.Tech electronics, how much of the communication subject? Yes, we have a strong communication group in the Department of Electronics. One of the course is communication system. That's a core course. And there are many electives like optical communication, wireless communication, and satellite communication. These are many program electives in B.Tech electronics. Yeah. Yeah, the details are available on the website. Okay. Can a person a capture software placement? Can he apply?
Yes.
Yeah, that's correct. How long are internship? Yeah, internships are minimum of 45 days after fourth semester and sixth semester. That's covered. Is electrical engineering tough? Will you be able to pursue? Yeah, it's up to your interest. You can pursue any of the branch. Will you be able to pursue minor? Yes, you can pursue minor in any discipline. Sir, can a person in for minor do we need? Yes, you need to do extra credit of 6 credits. You need to do extra. 6 credits means two extra courses. Sir, can a person in core branch capture? What I mean to say, two extra courses means in total you need to do 6 more credits. But regarding this minor, you will be doing 6 courses. Okay, but these will be covered by your open electives. Sir, can a person in core branch capture swaps? Can he apply? Yeah, it's fine. I think that's
So there is a no restriction on the point of company, but you need to focus on your coding skills and soft skills from the first year itself onwards.
okay. Will there be semester-long internship? No. Yes, there are no semester-long internship. We have already provided you opportunities in the curriculum of 90 days of internship. We don't allow the students to go for semester-long internship. If someone wants to go, then someone has to take semester break. Then you will have to come back and attend the do the semester again. Go down. That's the last question. Okay.
One more. There's a question, what's the criteria for selection for minor or how it is decided?
Where is the?
in our first year?
Oh, okay, what's the criteria of selection of minor or how? Okay, the number of seats will be decided by the department. That's very much flexible, and the departments will decide the policy. Then you can choose the minor after first year. Yes, you can choose after completion of your first year. Once you complete your second semester, departments will be floating a form that you can fill, and then you can choose your minors. Even you will be given, if you have not decided to choose a minor, you will be given a opportunity even after third semester, even after fourth semester. Okay, you will be given ample opportunities to select your minor. Okay. Any other question?
ये सब आंसर हो गया ना?
कौन सा?
Will there be semester-long internship?
Yeah, we have answered.
That is already answered. Branch change allowed? No, that is already said. Branch change is not allowed. Uh, then I think we have answered more or less. Branch change is not allowed. So I think, can we close the session now?
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you very much for joining this open house session of IIT Jodhpur. And again, once again, congratulations to you and your families for securing JEE advanced rank. We look forward to all of you considering IIT Jodhpur as a potential option. I hope you got an excellent overview. As I repeatedly said, we have uploaded the institute profile on the JOSA portal, josa.nic.in institute profile. We have the summary of everything, including the contact numbers of people who you can contact if you have further questions. And I personally thank the director of IIT Jodhpur, field director, and Dean of Student Affairs, Dr. Anklesh Sharma, Associate Dean, Dr. Rajalakshmi Chauhan, and SUGC Chairman, Professor Amit Bharadwaj, and Placement Officer, Dr. Puneet Bhatt, for making the presentations, and also the Dean of Academic Affairs, Dean of Infrastructure, and the staff of Office of Academics, as well as Office of JEE and Office of Dean of Digital Infrastructure, for facilitating this open house session. And I wish you all the best. And we look forward to all of you choosing IIT Jodhpur as a potential option for pursuing your B.Tech program. All the best and